up, you guys? It's your girl Ladur, and we are back with another video. If you're new here, it's your girl Ladur, where we are just exploring all things entrepreneurship. You guys are watching me get it out the mud. We are talking about sewing. You're learning how to sew, and we are just venting. You guys are literally my diary. Literally my diary. So yeah, this morning we had a meeting with an organization out here. Don't really want to say the name as yet, but we had a meeting with an organization out here, and yeah, we're just trying to make something shake. You know, we're trying to make something shake. We're trying to get the people in here. We're trying to make the business profitable, which not even profitable is, yeah, we're just trying to make the business sustainable, so we're not always footing the bill out of our pockets. We were blessed this month of May. The rent was paid and is paid by the brand itself. Really didn't have to come out of pocket, so we're blessed. We're just gonna try to see if we can do it again for June. Yes, but now we need to clean up. We had our grand opening event, and it is a god dang mess in here. A mess for real. So we're gonna clean up, and then we're gonna spend some time together. Okay.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm sorry. I thought Flora was starting the meeting.
No problem. She did start the meeting, but while we were on the call, something happened where we couldn't hear each other. So we ended up literally just hanging up and coming back on. So maybe she's in the midst of coming on. She told me you may be in other meetings.
Yes, I'm sorry. I had someone in my office, and I was like, oh, I gotta go.
It's a Monday. It's a Monday. So it's all the unexpected, all the fires breaking out over the weekend, and you have to deal with them first thing Monday mornings.
Yes, I'm sorry.
No problem.
So I guess we'll wait for, I don't know what had, perhaps she's having issues with her service, but I did briefly read through the email that you sent.
Okay, perfect.
So I don't know if you wanted to kind of give us a little bit more information on the program, and then we can talk about what you were thinking.
For sure. So I am originally from New York. I come from a fashion background, fashion corporate. I've worked in corporate for over 15, 16 years at this point. I started like right when I was in college and went to FIT. So my background is heavy in fashion merchandising and production management. I kind of sculpted my career for the production management side for, you know, dealing with the profits, being the nucleus of the team pretty much. So how do we get the product made, getting it to the customer, and that type of stuff. In the midst of all of that, I have always had the passion for the design side as well, but you need to know how to actively and realistically make a dream come true. And that's how I like to categorize it in that profession. Coming to Stanford, I noticed that there is kind of a lack in resources and just places for children to be able to kind of express their creativity. I have a 10-year-old son, and I have a 7, soon to be 8-year-old daughter. And a lot of the times when they want things to do, we tend to have to travel back to New York. So I just kind of came up with the idea of, you know, I have my own business because I have a clothing brand as well, but I've been teaching, you know, adults and children how to sew and just crafting and kind of just expressing their creativity a little bit more and just being that outlet for them for pretty much the same amount of time as I've been in corporate. Doing it within big teams, smaller teams, or just adding on volunteering at schools and stuff like that. So when I came out here, it was, why not host a space? It doesn't have to be extremely big as yet, just so the neighborhood and everyone can get used to the program and stuff like that. So basically what I have opened here is, it's pretty much kind of your one-stop shop for your creative shop. So you're able to take single sewing classes, or you can sign up for a workshop where you're creating a tote, you're creating a bag, you're creating a shirt, pair of denim, Or if you know how to sew but you need some assistance or just a space to sew, you have that. You can have the open studio time. Or if you're looking further to take it into, you know, pattern making, how do I build a pattern? How do I understand a pattern? I can get all these free patterns from wherever, or I've seen this on Etsy, but how do I actually actively understand what a pattern means? A pattern is really just a combination between math, physics, and engineering, but it comes out a lot more artsy. So, you know, there's a whole skill set for that as well. In addition to that, I throw a lot of events I segment it into children and teens and then adults. So we have, this past weekend, we had a Sew Extra event, which was basically crafting your own hat. So you were able to either bring in your own item that you wanted to upcycle to help to go green. You know, some people have a lot of things in their closet where it's like, oh, this is my favorite piece, but I need it new. I need a new way to wear it. So you can refresh it, or I provide you with the hat and you're able to decorate it anywhere you want. Just, it's a place to basically unwind, but still make a skill or a hobby or a skill set and stuff like that. I actually ended up starting an after school program. Programs after school starts anywhere from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., 6:30. It's flexible based on each student because each household has different needs. Some needs more time, some needs a little less, some people work a little further. But in that time, they're able to still create. They get, you know, mini sewing classes, or if they just want to do a craft or, you know, something of that nature. And then I'm also offering a summer camp for them. One of the things that I noticed in coming out here is my daughter loves gymnastics, but for every program I find out here, it's been thousands and thousands of dollars, not for the whole season, but for the month for itself. So I was looking to partner with you after doing some research and the recommendation, as I mentioned before, because I want to find a way to still offer this to everyone, especially low-income housing, where they're able to still experience something of this nature and not having to worry about, okay, how am I going to pay for this? Oh, you can only go for one day, or, you know, something of that nature, so it can be inclusive.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I guess the thing I should have said is that I think every single camp we work with falls under the umbrella of the OEC, which is the Office of Early Childhood Education. I don't know that this would qualify as that. I don't know if you've done some research into that to see if you'd fall under the umbrella.
I don't think I fall under the umbrella of that as yet.
So, and the other thing to note is that we've already basically secured all of our camp spots and slots for this year and only have enough money to fund the programs that we were looking into. If you want to if you have some more specific information on your summer program, I know you just kind of reiterated what would happen, but if you have something in writing that you could send that might give us a chance to look at it a little bit longer before next summer, I'd be happy to do that. I just, you know, there's other music programs in the area that have asked us to fund their summer program as well, and we haven't been able to do it for some of the same reasons. They don't fall under the OEC, and it's not considered a traditional day camp, but I'd be happy to look at it. And then I'm trying to think, we could definitely, like, if you have flyers, I'm happy to give that out to the casework staff to give to families. I do understand the issue with funding. How much does it cost? Do you have that information on a piece of paper too?
Yeah, I literally have everything written out under a segment. So if you want, when I'm done, I can kind of just forward and attach everything to you in the email so that you can get a better idea.
Yeah, I think that would be helpful. And then we could definitely help spread the word about the program. You know, as first and foremost, I understand you'd love to have the ability to fund families to actually come and use it.
Yeah, for some of them at least.
Yeah, and then if someone's really interested, you know, the Alice program, it worked. We used to hold the funding for it, so it was a grant that we got that we could actually write a check for and send it to the company. So it was a little bit easier to manage this referral system. It has a bunch of different organizations in Stanford referring in, and there's only about $25,000 for the city. So I don't know how quickly it's going to go, but this could be a fit for that. So thank you very much.
No
and
problem.
I'll look out for an email from you with some more details on the programs to share with staff so they can help spread the word, at least for now.
Yes, I'll send you the flyers and all the other information. Thank you guys so much and have an amazing day.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Well, so that was our first meeting. Yeah, that was our first meeting of trying to partner with other programs and places out here in Connecticut. Um, how I'm feeling, I'm not sure. I'm a little disappointed because we just need something to shake. The people love this, but they don't know about this. So, yeah. But at the same time, they sound like they're trying to do something. They're trying to find a way. They're trying to make a way. So, hopeful about that. And, you know, at the same time, not every net that you throw is going to catch something. So, just staying positive. Yeah. We have one more meeting on Friday. So, let's see how that goes. But we have some more research to do. So, yeah, we have to early childhood education. We have to look into and all those things. Yeah.